It was job boards, right? I had had some luck getting kind of interviews with job boards. I had one company that was really interested in that I just didn't get the role for, right? I made it to the top two and came in second best, I guess. And then when I first started, I talked to Derek and I was like, well, it'll be weird if I get this role right away and I'm going to spend all this money. And he's like, just the negotiation can be well worth. And I was like, fine, I'll do it. Clearly, I did not take that job and things like that. So I was just, searching on job boards and hadn't really started that much actually. So I think I only got 4. The one I thought I would have, they said, hey, we think you'd be a better fit for this job. We want to move you to this different role, which we think would just use your skills better. And I just pulled out of the process. And I was just like, no, I'm not going to do it, right? Like we're close enough. So I had these 3 concurrent ones. And then there was a long gap in there, right? Which was terrifying, but I think ultimately worked out for the best because I needed some time. Follow the process and commit to doing some work every day. You don't have to light the world on fire every day. I came in early, just guns a-blazing, right? Like would spend all the time I could on it. I think is important to get through like the trainings and all of those videos. And then it's kind of more of a slog, right? You got to get up, you got to do your LinkedIn, you got to, check on your automation. But just make sure that kind of forward motion is going and then be positive, right? But yeah, I think it's just kind of trust in the process, listen to the coaches, whether you want to or not all the time, right? Sometimes they're going to tell you what you're doing is not 100% right. And that's okay, right? You guys are all experts. So one last piece was make sure in your communications with companies and everything that you are, at least for me, communicating in your own way and style, right? I think one of the reasons I was able to have multiple offers on the table is I tried to be as authentically me as possible using all the tools that you all gave me. And I think that's kind of where, I was trying to use less canned responses and use more, hey, here's all the structure, here's how I would say it, and here's, what I would think is important. And I think that actually helped, right? Kind of get me further to the finish line.